My name is Sandrine Wallez. I'm managing Activ. Activ, we have Activ Association, the NGO, and two businesses, social responsible businesses, Island Chocolate Makers and Activ Limited. Okay, so we will try to represent Vanuatu with fine chocolate and some oils as well that we're producing locally. So the fine chocolate is made only with cacao and sugar. And we will also represent the virgin coconut oil and the tamanu oil and nangai oil produced in Vanuatu. Okay, we decided to participate to the 2025 Osaka Expo because actually we are already exporting to Japan in Tokyo. And I think it will be a good opportunity to expand our market to Japan and especially Osaka, where the World Expo will be organized. Actually, we have customers in Japan. So we have some chefs like La Clairière, which is a two-star at the Guide Michelin. We have also some pastry chef, very high level. We have also one actually best 50 bars in Asia that is also taking our cacao and chocolate for cocktails. Actually, the Japanese market is quite different from the European one and the Australian and New Zealand one and New Caledonia, where we're distributing as well. They are much more looking for actually quality before the price. So the Japanese are really highly demanding very high quality product. And that's why actually they come and see us, because we are making chocolate only with cacao and sugar. We don't add any other stuff. And we have already more than 23 awards for our chocolate. We won 13 different awards in Japan for our chocolate. So gold medal, silver medal. So for the dark chocolate and also for the flavored chocolate. Exporting to Japan was quite okay before we get the air stopping. Chocolate needs to be looked after properly, you know, because of the temperature control. So for us, it will be quite challenging to find a new road, maybe with Fiji or maybe with also Qantas coming through Australia, to find a new road for deserving Japan. Actually, we have different ways to export chocolate to Japan. We can export chocolate as bulk. So in this condition, sea freight is okay, because even if the chocolate melts, it will be reworked behind. But for the bars, we are the final product. We really need to go for air freight, because at the moment we don't have enough volume to make one full container, refrigerated container. So it has to go through air freight. And then actually for that we need a specific packaging, and also make sure that the route to access Japan is quite short to avoid any damage of the product during the transport to Japan. To export chocolate, we don't need any biosecurity requirement, actually, because it's a final product. Confectionery doesn't need any specific biosecurity requirement. Sending beans request a biosecurity a phyto certificate to make sure that the beans meet actually the requirement of Japan. So this is done in Vanuatu, and we're exporting with a phyto certificate when we need to export beans to Japan. Actually, we started to distribute in Japan back in 2018 when we participate to the Food Expo, which is a big expo held in Tokyo annually. So we went over there to find a distributor, and we were lucky to find one distributor that is now representing us in Tokyo. And she will be also interested to join us in Osaka to try to extend the network in Japan, because actually it's quite important to have a specific importers in Japan because of the language barrier, which is quite important compared to other countries. So it's better to have actually someone from Japan being an importer, because to find ourselves customers alone is complicated. So that's why we are quite lucky to have one exporter, and she's dealing with all our customers. Actually, practical advice, I will say first, make sure that your product has very high quality, because that's what they will look for. Japanese people are really looking for very high quality product, and then if you meet this standard, you know, the high quality product, it's almost done. You can actually after access the market quite easily. You have some product that they don't allow, such as kava, that is popular for Vanuatu, but such a product is not allowed in Japan. But otherwise, most of the product can be distributed in Japan. and they are very like a good customer. It means that when they like your product, they do everything to promote it and market it in the proper way. So it's very good, and they are really easy customer people. So it's a very good market, especially for Vanuatu, where we don't have so much volume. So we need to differentiate from the other country on the quality. And Japan is really a really good market for country such as Vanuatu when we want to go for quality products. Actually, the price is not really what they are discussing. When it's back to quality, they are really actually the customer we have. They are already, it's quite a niche market, you know. So they are already like in some specific area, boutique, like Isetan, that's a luxury boutique in Japan, or this bar, which is very like a high-end product. So, or the restaurant, very like high-end product as well. So those customers that we are dealing with, they are not talking about price. Actually, they want to sell as well the story behind the product. And that's what Vanuatu can offer, you know, the pristine environment, working directly with the producers, the Pacific. So actually, that's the kind of story they want to also bring to the customer when they're proposing a product. And if the quality is there, actually, it's a plus. And Vanuatu product can have a very good market in Japan. We used to have duty-free between Vanuatu and Japan back in 2018. Chocolate is considered as a luxury product, so it means that it has very high duty. And if we can get duty-free again under this free trade agreement, that will be awesome because it will give more opportunity for our chocolate to reach more people in Japan.